Hello, beach friends. Going to the beach used to be a treat I got to do once in a while, but now I'm happy to say it's my way of life. Yes, I am lucky and grateful, but I will be honest, some mornings it's pretty hard to drag myself out of bed at 5 a.m., then drive an hour plus, then take a boat to my destination, only to find the beach is bare. Well, today is not one of those days. Today is a day I am going to remember for years to come because there were so many special treasures. Now, there is a shell hierarchy, and some shells are more desirable than others. And for me, alphabet cones are a real treat to find. And I can guarantee you, by the end of this video, you will for certain be able to identify an alphabet cone. But if alphabet cones aren't your thing, not to worry. There are plenty of other treasures waiting to be discovered, and I will identify all the goodies that we encountered today. So perhaps your next trip to the beach can be a little more exciting because you'll recognize some of these seashells. And if you're ready to start our incredible seashell adventure, let's go to the beach. Now, you might have heard me mention in the past, I am not a fan of the cold, but I have it all figured out. When I need to get to the beach before the sun comes up and it's cold out, I wear my boots, I wear my jackets. There goes my ride. And there was a little bit of drama that I created because I needed to get from the boat way out there with my boots all the way onto the beach. So I did have to take them off, take my socks off, roll my pants up, walk over to the beach. It was a little traumatic, but I survived. And thank goodness, because the treasures today are so fun. So this is a little nutmeg, which is really, really cool. But you know what's actually a little cooler? An albino nutmeg. I know. So I'm a big fan of anything that has discolorations, is a little bit different than normal. So hopefully we will find a couple of those albino nutmegs today. So already I'm like, okay, I made it. I got up early, got to the island. Look at this rack line. So it's looking pretty good. Here's a nice sized lightning whelk. Oh, that will do just fine. And there is another one here. I'm going to check out. I'm not keeping that one. Yeah, I can be picky. That one's a little broken. It's got some pits in it. Wow. Wow, so that is a Florida prickly cockle, named for its little prickliness on the outside. But this particular one happens to be just gorgeous purple. I love those shells. And then the fighting conchs. Yeah, I kind of have a thing for those as well. This one happens to be just this beautiful honey lemon Oh, it's so pretty. Yep, those fighting conchs get me. Now, there was a lot of glass, so I will be picking up a lot of glass. I'm not going to show you. We'll kind of take a peek at that at the very end of the video. I have way too many shells to show you to mess around with garbage today. Now, that shell is albinistic. I'm super excited. I'm making my way down to the water to rinse it off. Alphabet cone. Okay, here's one. Oh, okay. Fantastic. That is great. I love alphabet cones. All right, I do really kind of like the nutmegs too, so let's not pass those by. Oh my gosh, so albinistic alphabet cone, 2 nutmegs, It's already shaping up pretty early in my trip to be fabulous. That is a chestnut turban. Oh, this is so awesome. Now that albino-ish, so I can tell it's not a complete albino, but it cleans up beautiful. So we're going to take a look at that at the very end of the video. That gorgeous fighting conch. Oh, another cone. Oh, what do we got here? Kind of a big H. Oh, that's great. That is terrific. And you'll notice the variation, like those are kind of darker. Sometimes they're yellowish compared to like a chocolate. That one's nice and big, but it's broken. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one. But that albino-ish and that alphabet cone. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello, albino. It is really, really hard to look for albinos because there's already so many white shells on the beach. I'm finding a couple here and there, but they're hard to look for. At least for me, they are. So that is an albino nutmeg. Oh, that is so cool. All right, yep. Oh, and it's whole. Lovely. Oh, okay. So when I find shells like this, I call them peekaboo shells because you can really see the interior and how, like the structure of the shell. So even though that one's broken, it's broken in such a way, I'm going to keep that. That's like a peekaboo shell. Oh, that's cool. So a peekaboo. Oh, there's neat letters on there too. It looks like a little, yep. Looks like another little chestnut turban. Oh, look at the coloration on top of that with its little beads. It's broken. That's okay. We'll make an exception. You're really pretty. Okay. All right. Just dot. So spots are good. Here is another alphabet cone. And because I like them, I do admit that since I know they're in the area, I am kind of specifically hunting for the cones. I mean, obviously, if anything else beautiful pops up, I'm not going to pass it over. But I am kind of looking for the spots. And hey, maybe a Junonia will pop up. Who knows? Spots are good. Yep, there's more spots. Now this one's a little more yellow. Another alphabet cone. That's more like a splotch cone. Oh, look at that nutmeg. Whoa, look at the size of that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, they're so cool. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good cone and nutmeg day. When fighting conch, probably lightning rock. There's another cone. Yep, while the cones are here, I'm going to keep hunting for them. Oh, that one's lovely. So for me, I really like that they're not broken. That's really, horse conch piece. And I'm going to plop on top of a moonsnail that I'm going to miss. Oh, here's another nutmeg. Oh, they're in great shape too. This is so flipping, oh my gosh, so flipping fun. Because you're just stumbling over shell after shell after shell. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, there's some nice E's and F, a Z. All right, would be terrible to leave this little nutmeg behind. Now, granted, nutmegs they're not really rare, but it's still, if they're here and they're in good condition, probably going to pick them up. What else? Another nutmeg, another cone? No. How do you feel about colorful moon snails? I feel really, really good about them. That one is actually beautiful. The dark stripes and the colorations on it. So that is a colorful moon snail. We also call them gaudy nauticas for some reason. Oh, I see a cone. Okay, so I see two cones. That's not the one I saw, actually. All right, that one's I can start getting picky now. Wow, there's a lot of cones here today. Okay, so the one on the left has been hanging out for a little while longer than the one on the right. That looks a little more pristine. Oh man, I'm gonna have my pick, aren't I? Oh, look at this fighting conch. Oh, so it's a little unusual for the larger specimens to have those zigzags on them, and I just go bananas over the fighting conchs anyway. That's a nice looking apple murex. Let's rinse them off. Oh, pretty. Oh, that fighting conch is awesome. Next, we have a nutmeg. Just a little piece. We have two nutmegs. Just little pieces were kind of sticking out. Oh, yep. Definitely going to be a good nutmeg day. What about you, fighting conch? Oh, yeah, you're kind of perfect. Some of them just kind of sing to me. I don't keep them all because I would have a very, very heavy shell bag. All right, that cone is not, it's got some repairs. I think I'm going to leave it. And frankly, look, I'm going to do an exchange. I don't know that I would have seen this albino nutmeg if I wasn't putting down that other alphabet cone. So it's funny the way there's certain like rules that I kind of go by or that kind of happen to me, like shell exchanges. There's another one, like when I go to the water to rinse off, some things pop up, and we'll see if that happens for me today. That's a turkey wing or a zigzag arc. Oh, another colorful moon snail. All right, that one's going to need to hang out with some bleach. Oh, those are fantastic. All right. So, all right, rinsed off. Yep, those are beautiful. All right, what's over in this section? Oh, look at that. So it's a fighting conch. It's a juvenile, obviously. It might just be, you can tell by the size. But oh, it's just so pretty. And another nutmeg. It'd be terrible to bend down and not come up with a nutmeg or a cone. So we have a nutmeg and a fighting conch. Oh, this is beautiful. That, oh my gosh, I see at least one cone. All right, here's one. That's not the one I saw, so hopefully I spied the other one. Oh my gosh. And it can be overwhelming. Like there's so many things pulling at my brain right now. That's the cone that I saw. Oh, and a third one. Okay, well, you know. Oh, or four. Or four. Four is good. I'd already popped that first one into my shell bucket. Oh. All right, I'm probably not going to hold on to that one that's... Yeah, that one. We'll leave that one here. So I can literally be... Oh, I think I just saw an albino nutmeg. Rah. Oh, look at that true tulip. We should probably check that out. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to miss other things. I know it's there, so I'm going to take my time. It's broken, but look how beautiful. The color on the true tulips, could you imagine if that was whole? I've seen live animals that look like that. They're gorgeous. So we'll just admire that, leave it here. All right, well, here's a banded tulip. And that's what I mean. The banded tulips don't get as big as the true tulips. They get much bigger. The true tulips get much bigger. Oh, nice Paul Newman shark eye. Oh, that's terrific. Oh, I'm having so much fun. Oh, I see. All right, that's not what I saw. I saw the pearwalk above it. This is a lace murex. Wow, look at the size of it. There's an apple murex. Now let's look at these side by side. Look at the aperture, the hole in the shell, and compare the hole on the lace murex on the left with the shell with the hole on the apple murex in the shell. The apple murex aperture, the hole, it's very big. And that is a pearwalk with some great coloration on it. Oh, that is beautiful. Now, also in this little pile, this is from a calico box crab. They're also called like leopard crabs, and it's the carapace or the shell of the crab. I myself don't collect them, but they can be really, really beautiful. I've seen other people kind of put them in their collections. They're very beautiful. Those are mossy arcs. So they're kind of related to turkey wings. They're like the weird cousin of the turkey wing. And they've got that straight edge like the arcs do. Fascinating. But those are mossy arcs. I think they're neat. Well, there's not too many shells I don't think are neat, frankly. All right, we have another colorful moon snail. Now, this one I thought was interesting just because something happened in the animal's growing cycle right about where that line is, and there's no coloration. It ran out of ink. Oh, you are a lace murex, and you are very lovely. That is like the toasted coconut of seashells. Some of the lace murexes. All right, and chestnut turban. Yeah, your beading isn't quite as lovely as it could be. A little piece of a worm snail. All right, I haven't said lettered olive yet today, so let's pick up a couple of the lettered. All right, not you. You're not I can be picky. It's insane how lucky I am to live here. You're like, yeah, you're not good enough. I'll just put you down. So we have 2 lettered olives and an apple murex. Look at this little darling thing. I think the turkey wings, the little ones, are my favorite. They aren't all broken up. They don't really have any cracks in it yet. It's like perfect. So that is a little turkey wing. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a couple minutes since I picked up a cone. Or 2. Let's see how many. I was kidding, but I guess I wasn't. All right, two more. Oh, this is crazy. Crazy awesome. Oh, and this one's probably, yeah, I'd say it's probably going to be the full cone. That's the kind of day I'm having. It's not, the pieces end up being attached to the whole shell. Fun. Four. Okay. Quattro. Oh, yeah. That never ever happens. Bend down, come up with four alphabet cones. You know, I was saying I wish every day could be like this, but would that make it less special if every single time I went to the beach and I got to find sand dollars and all these other amazing shells? Probably not. So as much as I wish every day was like this, I just would like to appreciate the fact that maybe that it's not. That is that a piece? Okay, I was thwarted this time. Now, this is one of the examples I'm talking about. I'm going to make my way down to the water. I want to rinse off some of these shells. And a lot of times as this happens, something else pops up. So here we have sand dollar. Look, that is what fun looks like, my friends. And then we have a calico scalp, very slippery calico scalp. Now, if that was an egg, I would drop it, but it's a seashell, so I'm not going to drop it. So isn't that pretty? Beautiful calico scallop that just happens to have that orange coloration. And then this was my reward for rinsing off those things coming down by the water just here at this spot. Look at that. So that's a true tulip that is absolutely going to have a date with bleach. The color. We'll see if maybe I can clean that one up too for the end of the video. That's beautiful. All right, this is another calico scallop, like that other orange one I picked up. There are lots of different color variations, which just makes them really fun to collect. Yep, gorgeous calico scallop. Oh, all right, that was easy. So that is an albino nutmeg. Oh, that's great. The albino exam, they're so exciting for me. All right, that's a little mauve mouth drill. Let's take a peek. Wow, is it whole? Most of the time, or not most, a lot of the time those shark eyes trick me. You know, it's only like half a shell. Today's been great. And take a little bit closer of a look at that albino nutmeg. So completely devoid of color. They really are absolutely beautiful. A couple pelicans doing their pelican thing while me, Sheller, doing the Sheller thing. Still kind of creeping around. My heart is so light. This is so fun. So here's another calico scallop. But whoa, that looks interesting. So I want to go wash that off. Okay, I found a couple other ones that need to get washed off as well. Oh, that's neat. So that's the one I just picked out of the sand. There's another very colorful one. Oh, and a third. So those are all calico scallops. Really beautiful. And then there was a fighting conch that was kind of talking to me. I said, all right, fine. You're going to come along for the ride too. Cool. Now, if you were thinking that's kind of a discolored ribbed cantharus, you are right. I know it kind of looks like a squat horse conch, but that's a little ribbed cantharus. That's a little horse conch. Oh, look at the orange. Oh, that's terrific. The orange is really getting me. They can be yellow, and I guess they can't. Obviously, they can be that orange. Really beautiful example of a horse conch. Oh, hello, false shark eye. So that indentation is showing us that this is not a quote unquote true shark eye. It is a false shark eye. It's incredible that anybody noticed that little spot in the back. Oh my gosh. So this is a Florida prickly cockle. We had picked one up at the beginning of the video. Wow. So I really love the interior colors of these seashells anyway. And even they are fantastic today. So the tide is coming in. I did come here for low tide. And at this point, I can tell, you know, some of these areas are starting to kind of fill in. But the cones are still here, so it's not slowing the cone action down. That is a beautiful example. Look at the size of that. The aperture was good. All right. No chunk of sea glass. We'll throw that in the bag too. It's a great day for sea glass. Well, technically that's garbage. Nothing I picked up was actually sea glass. Oh, that cone. Well, hi, banded tulip. Now, I read recently, and I guess it's true, that the orange variation of the banded tulip, they're just a little bit more unusual. Rare, I don't know that I'd say rare, because you can absolutely can find them. A little more unusual to find the orange ones. And it's very unusual that you would walk up to a shell pile and find two alphabet cones. It just is. It just normally doesn't happen. And so that is why I'm going so crazy. Wow. Look at the size of that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so fun. Oh, a third. How big are you? You're a little. Oh, your aperture is beautiful though. Oh man, you're so pretty. Oh, so are you. I almost miss you because you have all of your brownish periostracum that will be removed with bleach. So I do soak any of the shells that are discolored, or if I want to get rid of that periostracum, I'll soak them. Yeah, these. So I was by the water a lot. I've kind of made my way up at this insane, like, rack line. Probably gonna pick. Oh, I was just gonna say I'm probably gonna pick up a couple cones. Holy cow! Come up with a number. How many do you think I actually find today? Because I did count them. I'll tell you at the end of the video. So go ahead, guess a number, and we'll see at the end of the video if you're right. Oh, you're pretty. Oh, that's nice. Another calico scallop. So my brain was really, really happy. This was so fun. And to think I was being such a baby about getting off the boat and getting to the island. Oh, at least I learned. No big deal. Roll your pants up, carry your boots, you'll be fine. Okay, now that's just like a piece of like wood. I got a little worried there for a hot second that it might be the operculum. There might be an animal in there, but it's not. Just some sort of organic material. But that is another lace murex. Gorgeous. Oh, okay. Alphabet cone. Yeah. Might as well grab it. I mean, while it's here, right? Oh, that is a that is beautiful. Yeah, so this is a day I will remember forever. All right, another lace murex. You're nice and pretty and frilly. Likely where they get their name because they are kind of lacy. The color on that is beautiful. So that's kind of a nice thing about the shells too, the different variations. So it's not just the different specimens that are really cool, but then kind of getting into it and seeing how beautiful they are. But I've been going on and on. I'm going to be quiet now and allow you to have some beach time. So the sun came out just a little bit. Here we have a calico clam. We also have calico scallops. We have calico box crabs. We have alphabet cones. So yeah, it was a silly day. Silly awesome. So even though that tide's coming in, it's not slowing the cones down. I mean, at all. Now, I'd also like to just mention I'm here with two other people. And I think I got the least amount of cones for people for the day. I shell a little slower because every single specimen I pick up, I examine, I film it. So I'm a little bit slower of a sheller, and I don't know that I could do it any other way. Another albino nutmeg. Oh my gosh. All right, so yep, that area is really kind of filled in. But you know what? I got my boots on, so I'm not cold. I can tromp around and get more cones, because clearly I did not get enough today. That one's weird. It has all that white on top. That's cool. Oh. Oh, what do we have here? All right. We have a top of a lightning whelk. That's what we have. Yeah. Womp womp. Oh, but wait a minute. Wait, wait. I got a little pep in my step. Look at here. Did you see the sand dollar? That is a little, it's bendy. So I can tell something when that animal, the shell broke, and then when it repaired itself, it was a little on the bendy side, but it's completely intact. That is really cool. I am definitely keeping that. That's neat. Oh, that's great. So that's a lightning whelk. And okay, I actually did see the sand dollar. Okay. Maybe I'm getting better because sometimes I just laser focus on what I'm picking up and I go blind to anything else that's around me. All right, let's rinse this lightning whelk. This is terrific. This will be perfect for like another succulent or something in there. I do like putting plants in my shells. I just love the mixture of organic things, woods and glass, and oh, that's great. So a nice sized lightning whelk along with everything else I'm getting and a sand dollar. Man, I am one lucky gal. Now, okay, yeah, not a keeper. I mean, I guess you could, but that's heavy. And my shell bag is pretty full, so I'm going to leave that one there. All right, another nutmeg. I do have room for at least one other seashell, so we'll grab this nutmeg. Oh, and this colorful moon snail. What a day. All right, that is terrific. This is my favorite as the tide's coming in, it's kind of pushing stuff up. All right, so that's a shark guy that normally would trip me up. It happens. It's a very healthy hobby. You're outside, you're bending, moving, bending, carrying seashells and all sorts of other good stuff. So another cone and an apple murex. Now this is probably one of the more fun pieces of garbage I've gotten off the beach. I'm going to take it off the beach, but I'm not going to throw it away. Look at this little T-Rex. So I'm going to hold on to that. Now the closest thing we have to like dinosaurs now are actually birds. Look at that. So some of the fighting conchs can have a really deep purple lip on it, and those are very desirable. This one is it albinistic? It's very light. And it also has a little bit of that purple. So I'm going bananas. I think it's beautiful. So yeah, definitely going to hold on to that. Fighting conch. Now this bright piece of seashell, I actually think this is a little piece of a Leafy jewel box because of the color. The corrugate jewel boxes, they kind of look the same, but they're more purplish and pinkish. I think that is a misplaced piece of a Leafy jewel box. Crazy. It's organic though, that how bright that color is, and it is made by a squishy creature. Another alphabet cone. Yep, you're going to hang out with Bleach along with a couple of the other ones. Oh my gosh. Awesome. All right, and another one of those bursts. So those, for me, I like the calico scallops. I really like the ones that kind of have that pattern on it. It's not rare per se, but it's a little more unusual than some of the other ones, so I do tend to grab those. All right, and it looks like this spiny jewel box got my attention. Oh, wow, that's pretty. So that's another calico scallop. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, that one too. And it's funny, so the other valve of that would probably be white. They typically, one's going to be a little bit darker than the other side. They are not the same. Even when they're hinged, they won't be the same on each side. That is another little lace murex, a little bit of beach stuff on it. I did for a hot second. It kind of looks like a Tampa drill. I've never found a Tampa drill. I'd like to. There's another alphabet cone. I know, weird, right? Any other alphabet cones are nutmegs, kind of in the swash here. So this is going to kind of wrap up my day. It was amazing. I went on a private tour. I was with 2 other people here. And if you want to arrange a private tour, I suggest you get in touch with SWFL Shell Guide. She's really the only one I go touring with. I just trust her implicitly to help me find the shells. Now, the garbage, mostly glass, but there was 8.85 ounces of the sea glass and the little critter. So in total, I've removed a little over 72 pounds of garbage from our beaches. Now, cones, guess how many? 50, 50. There was a couple sand dollars, a couple of Florida cones, but the alphabet, I don't know if I'm ever going to have a day like this. It was remarkable. And then there were 25 nutmegs. And then I stopped counting. There were some lightning whelks, including that bendy one, which is awesome. There's some apple murex, the Florida prickly cockle. I see some spiny Jewelbox up there. I did pick up a couple of the Florida fighting conchs, a couple of the colorful moonsnails, a couple of the shark eye moonsnails. There's a rib canthurus, a tinted canthurus, 6 of the albino nutmegs, some mossy arcs, a spotted slipper snail, some pear whelks, turkey wings, yellow prickly cockles. There was some nutmegs, some bay scallops, some worm snails, some calico clams. There were some horse conchs, lace murex on the right there, that mauve mouth drill, a seraph, 2 augers, lettered olives, calico scallops, really nice variation of the calico scallops. So there was no favorite thing for me. There's a couple of trues in the middle there. The entire day was so special and amazing. Wow. Patreons. I hope you enjoyed. So I actually made a different intro for this video and I dumped it, meaning I didn't show it to you, but I did post it over on Patreon. So I do try to give you all something a little bit special other than just my eternal gratitude, because I really do appreciate the fact that you consider to monetarily support me. Now let's take a look at those fighting conchs. So there were 2, remember, the albinistic one and the one with like the purplish lip one. Let's take a look at the albino one, albinistic one. So clearly it's not completely albino. It only has like a little splash of color. But for me, I just think they're so beautiful. So that's the first one. And then the next one, it's the one with the purple lip on it. It does look also kind of albinistic, but you know, there's clearly some color on this one. Oh, it's so pretty though. And I'm curious because I've found ones that are similar to this that have that like purple lip on it. And then the true tulip, that's going to need to go in some acid. I already put it in bleach, but it's got some chalkiness to it. So that will also get a little acid dip down the road. Well, thank you for letting me share that really fun adventure. That was amazing. Next week, we're going to Kais Island. I haven't actually gone on the trip yet, so I can't promise you it's going to be, well, it's going to be Compalooza. Fingers crossed it's awesome. I'll see you next Sunday.